South Africa and Nigeria are the two biggest economies in Africa that have been in competition for the title of the Giant of Africa. Nigeria takes the crown of the most populous country in Africa, but when it comes to economy, the two countries have been in stiff competition and changing positions. So in today's video, we are going to compare South Africa and Nigeria, and we'll cover major cities, demographics, infrastructure, politics, and economy. Number 5. Major cities. South Africa has 3 capital cities, with 2 of them ranking among the most developed cities in Africa. Johannesburg is the most popular city in South Africa and is the provincial capital of Gauteng. Johannesburg ranks among the top 100 largest urban areas in the world. Cape Town is the legislative capital of South Africa and is regarded as the most developed city in Africa. It is the oldest and the second largest city in South Africa after Johannesburg. The two major cities in Nigeria are Abuja and Lagos. Abuja is the capital and the 8th most popular city, serving as the political and administrative center of Nigeria. Abuja is among the few planned cities in Africa and is also among the wealthiest cities in Africa. Lagos serves as the economic capital of Nigeria and is the most populous city in Africa with a population of about 22 million people. Because of its huge population, Lagos serves as a major African financial center and economic powerhouse. The city served as the capital of Nigeria until 1991, when the capital was moved to Abuja. Number 4. Demographics. According to the 2022 census, South Africa has a population of about 62 million people, making it the 6th most populous country in Africa. The South African population comprises of people from different origins, culture, languages, and religion. Black South Africans form about 81% of the total population, while the white South Africans form about 8.4% of the total population. South Africa has 12 official languages, but the 3 most spoken languages in the household are Zulu, Xhosa, and Afrikaans. However, English is the main lingua franca and is spoken by majority of the people in the country. With a population of about 230 million people, Nigeria is the most populous country in Africa and is the 6th most populous in the world. Nigeria is an ethnically diverse country with 371 ethnic groups speaking over 500 languages. The 3 largest ethnic groups in Nigeria are Hausa, Yoruba, and Igbo. English is the main lingua franca in the country and is the main language in school, government, and media. Number 3. Infrastructure. South Africa ranks among the most developed countries in Africa with modern infrastructures and a Human Development Index of 0.37, the 7th highest on the continent. The South African transport sector is well advanced, with road transport being the most used means of transport. The OR Tambo International Airport in Johannesburg is the main airport in the country and is the largest and busiest airport in Africa. The airport is home to South African Airways, the national carrier of South Africa. Nigeria, on the other hand, has a relatively advanced infrastructure network that covers extensive areas of the country's territory. However, compared to South Africa in general, it is fair to say that the South African infrastructure capacity is way ahead that of Nigeria. The transport system in Nigeria comprises of air, road, rail, and water transport, with road transport being the most used means of transport. The Murtala Mohammed International Airport is the main airport in Nigeria, serving the city of Lagos and acting as the main gateway into the country. The airport ranks the 7th busiest airport in Africa. Number 2. Politics. The Republic of South Africa is a unitary parliamentary democratic republic, with the president being the head of state as well as the head of the government. In South Africa, the president is elected by the National Assembly and must retain the confidence of the Assembly in order to remain in office. The African National Congress, the ANC, has dominated the South African politics since the end of apartheid in 1994. The current president of South Africa is Matamela Cyril Ramaphosa. In Nigeria, politics takes place within a framework of the federal and presidential republic and a representative democracy, whereby the president holds the executive power while the federal government holds the legislative power. The current president of Nigeria is Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who won the highly contested 2023 general election. Number 1. Economies. According to a report by the International Monetary Fund, South Africa has the biggest economy in Africa with a GDP of about 373 billion USD. South Africa is the most industrialized, technologically advanced, and diversified country in Africa and is placed in the upper middle income economy category, which has only 8 African countries appearing in the category. Nigeria, on the other hand, ranks the 4th biggest economy in Africa with a GDP of about 253 billion USD. Nigeria held the position of the biggest economy in Africa for a while, but due to tough economic times in the country in recent years, it has relinquished its position and moved down to the 4th position. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Be sure to like, share and subscribe as I bring you more information on the African continent, people and culture.